Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
At 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield on play action. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The stop made by
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And out of bounds right around the 20.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Take it at the 37. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Jackson.
That catch good for only a couple. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Miles Boykin, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. 2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Again, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Alert! Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Alert! Switch!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up third.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Under 10, 10.
Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Seibert on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mark Ingram.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
A 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Harrison in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Baltimore, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.